when you can create a system to help people feel confident knowing that they can actually do it, then they can go off and create, the great goals that they want for their life. And also explaining to them what happens along the way. Because when I went on my first bout of personal journey, my whole personal development journey, it's when I walked away from the entertainment world and I was in a relationship where I just said, what the heck is that? Because I know that this is me. Like, this is me right now. And if I don't change what I'm doing, this is going to be my life. And this is not what I want. So I had to take a deep look at myself, and I pretty much disappeared for a couple of years and went deep learning of, why I did certain things. What are my habits here? And diving deep into that. And I also discovered ways to shortcut some of those painful years. Some people, it's good to go through that, but what's our most valuable asset? It's time. We can never get that back. And my second book, it condenses a couple years learning into 7 steps, because I want people to have the opportunity to shortcut a couple things that took me quite some time to get. And we're like, okay, let's understand this part, so now we can go to the next part. Instead of, because for example, affirmations, they're great, but if you're on the inside, or you're saying, I'm a happy person, but you're not a happy person, and you haven't dealt with that stuff, you're lying to yourself and your unconscious mind. Okay, so quick little lesson here, because I'm also a hypnotherapist and I deal with behavior, mind, all that good stuff. And you have the 2 minds. You have your unconscious mind and your conscious mind. Your conscious mind, that's only 5 to 10% of who we are. That's you and me. We're having conversation right now. We're listening to each other. We're present. But the other 90 to 95% of you is unconscious. Just think about that. 90 to 95% of you. That's the part of you that breathes you, keeps you alive when you're sleeping. It's in charge of your learning, behavior, and change. Learning, behavior, and change is in your unconscious. Your emotions are in your unconscious. So everything about you is unconscious. And the more that you can develop that relationship, you'll understand that, wait a minute, if I write this affirmation and I don't believe it, how can I write it in a way that I will believe it? Instead of trying to force it, because then you're just trying to force yourself into submission with like a bat. Like, that's not gonna, I'm a happy person, you're beating yourself up. It's like you're defeating the purpose. There's ways that you can readjust affirmations or readjust your goals that fit what's feeling inside, so that you don't feel like a liar to yourself, because your unconscious mind will know when you're lying to yourself. And the more that you can develop that relationship, which is what I talk about a lot, the better you're going to be in alignment with so many things. So if anyone would like to get in touch with me, learn about more of my services, you can go to my website, which is www.makaylaleone.com. So it's Makaylaleone.com.